Hello there! I'm back with another video looking over one of the primal weapons in the set. We've already seen the shotgun and the pistol. Both of those videos will be linked in the description if you are interested in watching them. So for this video, we are going to look over the Primal SMG. I'll try not to make this video some sort of Control-C and Control-V, the perks and loadouts itself like the previous two, although the performance is nearly the same. Spoiler alert. But I'm gonna try my best to have a different perspective on a different weapon category. You can get the schematic of the Primal SMG from the event store. As of recording this video, it is available as a purple rarity, and there's a good reason about that. Not many people have as much gold as I do, so having the weapon schematic available at a cheaper price can have everyone be able to afford the new weapon and trying it out. We all know from the beginning, back in Battle Royale Chapter 2 Season 6, is when they introduced the Primal SMG and the rest of it. The appearance of it is extremely similar to the Blackout Assault Rifle, but with the red primal look. Instead of using medium bullets, it uses light bullets. What's also different is that the Primal SMG is full auto and not a fast firing 2-round burst like the Blackout. It's funny that they have a remodeled version of it and have it as different as possible to make it a separate weapon. It's like that one time Respawn decided to fill in the 9th sister boss in Star Wars Jedi Survivor, recalling the boss fight from the Fallen Order game, but instead of being completely the same fight, the only change they did is the attack patterns, so you'll just have to counter her in a different way. It's kind of the same vibes with this Primal SMG. Almost exact same weapon, but different perk options and weapon category. So yeah, I'll also link the Blackout video below. It is another great weapon, by the way. Sorry for a bit of a rant there, but the Primal SMG does have quite a punch, to be fair with you. It has a base damage of 32, which is pretty high for a submachine gun. It easily became top 3 highest base damage in the game, with the Trinity and the Blastotron Mini being a little higher. Although it is a very strong SMG weapon, it does have a huge downfall on its accuracy. It shoots fast enough, but it definitely suffers at long ranges, and bullets will go all over the place. Talking about Bloom, for example. So the best case for using this SMG is basically at close combat if you want most of those bullets to count. It does really well with crowd clearing and single target. Well, yeah, a primal weapon that can actually kill groups of husks? Well, that's a first. Okay, so I gave this Primal SMG a look on the perks. I will have to say it is exactly the same perk options as the other previous two. So how about this? I just threw in a casual crit coverage build just for general use. You can have this with double crit damage and damage to missed monsters and bosses if you want this to fully focus on killing big targets. The base crit chance for this is 10%, by the way, so you might require a totally rocking out loadout at least to make that kind of build work for its damage output. But if you want an optimal build that you can use and not rely too much on being a glass cannon, perhaps this build will work best. I would also think reload speed is also a good option because of the 2-second reload time. Without the reload perk, it's almost as long as the Primal Shotgun's reload time with the reload speed perk. Magazine size is also an option if you want to shoot more rather than reloading often, or you're a Chaos Agent main or something like that. It does shoot really quickly though, so maybe having a bigger clip could be an eye-opener for a fast-firing SMG. And for the 6 perks, because of the capability of this weapon to deal with a bunch of husks or missed monsters, almost any of the 3-6 perks can definitely work. You can easily get 5 elims in like less than 4 seconds to gain the frenzy status effect. The 30% bonus damage for those above 85% health can be very good whenever you have a head start on combat. And of course, getting a missed monster elim for an easy frenzy status effect is also great as well. So that's all what I can think of. I know for a certain that the new 6 perks are currently bugged as of recording this, whereas the frenzy buff gets completely removed after switching for the second time. Like after you gain the frenzy and switch to your melee for the attack speed, you switch back to your primal weapon, and that buff is just gone already, regardless of the said duration, which is kind of a pain if you're running like a certain loadout that relies on the switching weapons playstyle. So as of now, we will see if they might change not only the nature locked element, but hopefully certain perks here as well in the later future update. I might do a revisit video for this weapon at some point. I did say I'm gonna try my best at having a completely different perspective on this Primal SMG, so I did with an actual assault rifle loadout. But hey, the hero perks themselves also count the SMG weapons too. I know it's almost the same loadout as the Blackout video, I'm just trying to show how those two weapons are visually similar. Tactical Assault Sledgehammer is our commander lead for this loadout, increasing 225% on both assault rifles and SMG weapons. Blast from the Past is the team perk here, activated by Saurian Might and Saurian Hide. Rescue Trooper Ramirez increases ARs and SMG's overall damage, giving a bit of a bump up for the damage itself. The ammo recovery perk here saves you a lot. For every shot, you have a small chance to not spend the ammo. Like bullets may be cheap to craft, but the Primal SMG is a fast-firing weapon. I'm a brokey most of the time, so I have that reason to back me up and have this support perk in this loadout. And lastly, coconuts for healing output. You can still use Beetlejuice Phase Shift loadout for the Primal SMG because she also increases crit damage for those as well, but to me personally, I do prefer using soldiers because of their base health being slightly higher than Outlanders, and their class perks are very effective and seemingly powerful passives. Especially with ranged weapon damage, they definitely help a lot on boosting the damage for the Primal SMG when I was recording gameplay for this video. So yeah, the Primal weapon set gets better. At first, we have the 2 single target primal weapons that went out the first day, and it nearly underperformed as far as I see, but the Primal SMG literally turned the tables by the time it got released in public. It proved itself really well. Even when trying out in high power level missions, I might actually say I could give this a revisit with double crit damage whenever a patch for the Primal set is in play. For now, I'd say pick it up when you see it in the event store and have fun with it while it lasts. I sacrificed my health and mentality to get this video up and running, so thank you for those who watched and reached at this point of the whole video. I highly appreciate it. Take it easy, take care of yourself, and love yourself.